Welcome back to Starfox. I'm looking at the Lylat system.
Starfox 64.
This is just Starfox.
There is
to
a
me.
difference.
There is, but this is just Starfox to me. This is what I think about when I think about Starfox.
Yeah. Everybody's gearing up for their Starfox 2 Let's Plays right about now.
Yes, sir.
With,
right, with the SNES.
With the SNES Classic coming out. So pre-orders just happened in real time, which will be several weeks late for the viewing audience, but I imagine that we're seeing probably right now a ton of emulation of Starfox 2 happening already on YouTube, and then when the actual SNES Classic is released, it's going to be everywhere. So we are just getting like,
or it's going to be nowhere because no one's getting it, right? Am I right? You remember this? You remember this mission,
the
Nick?
people who are getting it are the people who have YouTube channels because they're fanatic enough to find the console. And yeah, I do this like weird submarine level,
groovy, like wavy shenanigans.
Yeah,
such a crazy thing going on here.
Which is funny because like now seeing it, I do absolutely remember having the other vehicles and stuff. But it felt weird later in future Starfox when they like pushed the tank gameplay. And
I don't even really like the other vehicles in this so much.
But it was here, like it's not like it was totally left field to then later use other vehicles.
It just they were even worse in the future games. The on-foot sections in Star Fox Assault were the most confusing sequences in game. Like you controlled so awkwardly. Oh gosh, that squid just exploded.
Well, you shot it a lot, so that's bound to happen.
This section's, I think, a little bit easier than the tank section because it doesn't require as much thought. But the tank section is actually like if you practice the tank enough, it's a really well thought out section. You just don't get that time to like get to know it very well, to get to know all like the hover. You have such a short time to get used to the hovering mechanics. But this is also a game that's meant to be replayed over and over again.
You killed the shit out of that oarfish.
Yeah, I did. It was not very kind of me.
Also, this is a very dark level.
Yeah, well, weird. I love that though.
Yeah.
It feels exciting.
But it doesn't feel like there's various bioluminescence here, but they don't seem to be giving off light. They're just kind of glowing on their own.
Look at me blowing up this ancient civilization underwater.
Yeah, fuck your
I don't know why
pillars.
it's telling me to do it, but
because you're gonna topple over that thing probably. I don't remember. You shoot the weak spots for reasons. Oh, it's just for unlocking a gold ring.
Yeah.
We'll never hold together.
The dialogue, I love the dialogue in this series.
It made it so much more like you could have just run this game without doing that, right? But then suddenly you add characters who you grow attached to. Like I was the stupid kid who thought Sonic was the coolest character because he had attitude, and when I played this and Falco had attitude, I was like, whoa. Man, I need a leather jacket right now.
Blowing shit up now.
I need to be cool. I always did think that like it was cool to kind of have an attitude and be a little bit of a jerk, but like, find the line for the lovable jerk, like the jerk who doesn't do things to hurt people.
Right.
He just does things because he's always angry. That was me.
That was your role model?
That was what I wanted to be. That was my aspiration. Yeah. And like now I'm old enough to know that that's kind of stupid, but it's still kind of me.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, once you develop that in your childhood, it's like it's always there.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've forged those neural pathways of acting like a jerk, and it's kind of hard to ignore them now. Is that a fish?
Yeah, it's like an angler.
Why would Fox come down here and just kill everything?
God, let's kill all the animals. There's too much saving them in Super Metroid.
Yeah, like it feels like this is the least eco-friendly thing Star Fox has ever done.
Right, these things fuck. Oh,
these
shit.
things fuck.
Oh, jeez.
This guy fucks.
They do though. They do. People don't think it'd be like it do.
Can you shoot a bomb?
Yeah, I'm shooting a lot of them.
Oh, you've got torpedoes. I see.
But they lock onto things like They just do.
I understand. Some people, again, don't think it'd be like it is, but they do. Yeah, man. Like, what I was getting at earlier, though, with the whole Star Fox 2 thing is, like, once again, IRL is, like, just off the mark. And I guarantee you I'm going to share this video with certain people who are going to say, and now that I'm saying this, they'll have said it on episode 1, but they're going to say, why didn't you play Star Fox 2? Like, why aren't you chasing the hype?
Yeah.
Because people think
How does that
that's...
make you feel, Nick?
You know what, man? Like, it bothers me because I understand that people are trying to be helpful, and I appreciate, I genuinely appreciate people taking an interest. So it's tough to act like an asshole about it, but again, it's in my fucking nature to do so.
Here's the reason we came down here. This bioweapon.
Giant...
Well, so it's a bioweapon that has been being developed by Andros.
Yeah, I remember this. You gotta shoot his mouth dangets. You gotta shoot his mouth dangets, don't you? Or can you go straight for the eye the whole time?
I can't remember.
And by the way, his mouth dangets are clearly the tendons that open up his clam. Why would... Andros and his weak points, man. You build this thing, and why would you give it a big giant eye to close up and reopen? Just don't give it that weak point.
Right.
Maybe with bioorganism creation is what I mean to say. You get a little less control. You just have to take the eye if you get the eye. It's not a choice.
Oh god.
But yeah, it's I appreciate people trying to help, but we also do this for fun, and it's hard to there's so many better things we could be doing if we were doing it for views. That's what I really mean.
Right.
Playing Starfox 2 is not going to be the answer to getting a shitload of views unless you're the first guy to play Starfox 2 on the SNES Classic before it comes out, because someone's going to have access to it before it even comes out. And people are playing it right now and have been playing it on ROMs for ages. So there's just that's not the way to victory. But people just assume, if you're playing a new game, it's going to get you a ton of views. We've seen channels get no views with playing a new game, and we've seen channels blow up like crazy playing a new game. And as long as you're having fun with it and enjoying it, that's all you have to worry about.
Some health, dang it.
What I'm saying
so stressful, Nick.
I hate this. No, but I do appreciate people trying to help. It's the counter of having a complaint, but also feeling shitty for complaining. People, if you genuinely care and want to help, you can keep talking to me. I might be annoyed, but I still like you.
Why is it taking damage?
That was weird. It did seem like he just kind of... So now that's the vulnerable?
No, the eye.
Does he only take it from the torpedo?
Maybe the only torpedoes.
Yeah, that's rough. At least you have infinite torpedoes on this.
Yeah.
Is your health,
I've not been hit in this fight yet. No!
You had not a pixel of health left.
Right. I had not been hit in that fight once.
That's amazing.
Oh, God, that was tough.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing... if I had known what I was doing...
Well, you still got time to beat this on this episode, so... Yeah. We're not doing too bad. I think it's worth it.
I had a checkpoint as well, so...
Yeah, awesome.
It was at midpoint of the level, but I should have got there pretty fast now. Oh, but I've lost all my cool weapons.
What's going on with the DC Universe, Joe?
It's a joke, am I right?
You're the best.
Now there's a Harley Joker movie. This is, again, we record weeks out, so, maybe there's new news since then, but at our current timeline, they've talked about this week a standalone Joker movie, a standalone Batman movie, neither of which stars Jared Leto or Ben Affleck, so no Batfleck, and a combined Jared Leto, Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn Joker movie. All of those coming out.
Right.
Potentially. We don't know what's rumor and what's not. How is DC so unaware of what the audience wants? I mean, there's definitely, no doubt, an audience for the Margot Robbie, Jared Leto Joker, even if I'm not that audience. There is an audience for that, 100%. So I think that movie makes sense. And if they wanted to not continue doing a Justice League universe, maybe that makes sense to go with a standalone. But doing both and trying to please everyone? What is happening?
No, I missed that last thing again.
But is there an argument where, the comics have been doing that forever? There's standalone comics, there's continuity comics, there's multiple universes.
You have comics have to worry about a smaller audience, and the movies, they're selling well, right? They're not making movies people like, but they're doing well.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, they don't Well, I think what they're doing might actually be smart. And here, let me argue for a moment for the DC Cinematic Universe. They're building now an option to jump ship, right? It doesn't sound good when it comes to the idea of let's build
well, it just makes it seem like they don't have faith in their own thing, and why would I continue watching any of them?
Because you will.
Will I though? I mean, I've managed to avoid.
Will you not?
I've managed to avoid paying to watch most of this stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mean piracy, by the way. I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying, like, I've watched it on somebody else's dime, or I've.
But the numbers are still in their favor.
Or I've streamed it online in a legal way, is what I was going to say. But I'm not going to go to the theaters to watch any of this, and I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet, which I hear is the good one.
That's weird that you haven't watched that.
Because I won't go watch it in the theater. I watched Suicide Squad.
Isn't it out on video now? VHS? What time? Well, now
VHS.
Isn't it out on VHS?
Can I get a Betamax of Wonder Woman?
Oh, now it
please?
drops me health, even though I'm 100%.
Yeah, of course. But like, I will watch. I will turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger having a stroke for a second. I will watch Wonder Woman at some point. Like, I'm excited to eventually watch it.
Are you sexist?
No, I didn't pay for any of these, remember? Like, I'm watching them through streaming services. Yippee!
Okay, so you're an example of someone who is one of many who pirates the film.
I didn't pirate it, goddammit!
You watched it without...
I watched it through legal senses, literally. Like, not even just, like, playing at this.
You watched it without giving direct money to WB, but they are doing well. Like, their films are...
I give indirect money to WB, though, but just very little.
But they are doing well, right? Like, Suicide Squad, critical failure.
But is it going to keep happening? Like, I feel like... Oh, God, because I was excited the first time I saw a Batman vs. Superman trailer.
So...
The first time, I was like, oh shit, they're finally doing it.
Their last movie is Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
I think, when it comes to
the
convincing...
hype is highest at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't... People are already vested in seeing another superhero universe.
But doesn't that make it even more bizarre that they're trying to drop the cinematic universe, or they're building in a lack of confidence?
They're building it out because look at all the issues they're having, right? The issues with Ben Affleck, it's a question of why not? Like,
I guess
it will building into separate mythology hurt people going to see the Justice League cinematic universe that they're building now. I don't think so.
I think it could. I think it makes me feel less confident in it, which makes me even less excited to try to pursue it. If I watched Wonder Woman and got excited, and then this happened, I would be, like, bummed out.
But you think...
I got one last question for you. What do you think of Harley Quinn's double butt?
What?
Have you not seen the meme?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's an image from... I'll pop it. It's on screen now.
Oh, shoot at that butt.
We're going to end here, but... image of Harley Quinn from the Nightwing Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah.
And she's like bent over in panties, and she has two butts because of the artist's like need to put in extra curves. It's bizarre and fantastic. I'll show you after this, and that's the end.
All right, so
less double butt on the next.
We'll come back to this cool level next time.
Pause it up.
And I'll react to that double butt when you're not looking. We'll see you on the videos.
Wow, wow. Really kick it.
Yo, plans, free stroke, Sonic Golf.
Sonic Golf.